got a great show for you tonight. It's a pretty high energy show, though. I need you guys to be as high energy as we are. Okay! Thank you! See, he's on the right track. We're gonna start off with like a little call and response type thing, so when I say candy, you say corn. Candy! Corn! Candy! Corn! Okay, when I say Newton, you say south. Newton! South! Newton! South!
Okay, awesome.
Pretty good,
So,
pretty good.
basically, audience participation is the whole basis for this show.
Key.
Key.
Essential.
So essential. So we need you guys to be super, super participative.
Participatory.
Participatory.
That's the T word.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, can you guys just shout out, how was your day today?
Yeah, how was your day? Let me hear it. What was the last thing you said to your doctor? Louder. It doesn't have to be true. We won't know.
What did you have for breakfast this morning?
Breakfast. What was today's newspaper headline? Okay, that's pretty good. Done. So I think we're going to get this started.
We're gonna get this show on the road. And Daniel?
I'm Justine, and this is Jeremy, my 6th grade boyfriend. Here at Science Club, we just wanted to share with you a super cool trip we took recently.
Yeah, we sure did.
That was so majorly scientific.
I love science.
But the only problem is, we forgot where we went. Can you shout out a location for me?
Mexico.
Wyoming. That's where we went. We went to Wyoming.
Sure did.
So we're just gonna present a very quick slideshow for you of the things that have happened to us on our trip. First slide, please.
Oh man, I love this part. We saw this mountain and there was a goat on the mountain. Saying, hey, go over there on the mountain. And yeah, there was a goat.
It was just awesome because, like, in Mrs. Stein's science class, we were just learning about goat milk. So it was a crazy experience to try some for real. Here's me. I did try some.
Yeah, you should have seen her afterwards.
Next slide, please. This was our first night at the hostel we stayed at, all alone in Wyoming, as 6th graders.
Yeah.
This was after the goat milk. I, needless to say, had a little bit of a reaction.
It was also my first boy-girl sleepover.
Yeah, usually we can't stay at my house past 7.
You didn't tell your mom that, did you?
Jeremy, I went to my mom at times to go 7:30. Chill. Okay, so anyways, you can see this is Jeremy here. He really cares about me, so he took the brunt of it. And this is the layout in the room.
Yeah. I like that.
Next slide, please.
Oh my god, this one's so embarrassing. Where, did you happen to know this in here? This isn't so much. Next slide.
Next slide. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, who put it in there? This is upside down. Can you flip it, please?
This is your fault. I told you. Did you listen to this guy's PowerPoint example?
No.
Push this button.
I know the complete button, Jeremy. You're not the only one who can use PowerPoint, okay?
Yeah, I am.
Anyway, so this was some of the programming that we made up for our trip to Wyoming because we need strict programming to stay focused and attentive. This was interpretive dance class. We spent all night in our rooms dancing to the sounds of coyote howling.
She was still on goat milk.
I was still on goat milk. You can see the look. Next slide.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Is this the video slide?
It is the video slide.
Okay, play. Mute it. Oh.
Okay, so someone let Susan use the lawnmower, and you can see that you can't let Susan use the lawnmower.
I don't know who it was. It was a random Wyomingian.
Those are. Oh my god.
So you can see the man on the sidewalk with his leg that I accidentally did something bad to. I'm sorry. Jeremy didn't tell his parents about this part, so don't tell Jeremy's parents, okay?
Yeah?
Next slide.
Next slide.
Next slide.
Oh, jeez, this was the most boring one. Oh, we had to sit there for hours thinking and thinking. I had to be the model for the painting that Susan was doing, and she was just, hold on, I'm not finished, but I was.
Jeremy, are you saying that you don't like spending time with me while I'm painting you?
No, it's,
I just don't really understand because when we met, you said that you liked posing for paintings when I said I liked painting you.
You just have really good snacks at your house and my house. I'm sorry.
Next slide, please. This is our final slide.
I don't feel like you can do this one. I need to.
So this was the last day of our trip, which I thought was very romantic, but apparently some people disagree. We went to the most famous playground in the world, which we did research on, and it's in Wyoming. So you can see the structure here of the playground, and this is me going headfirst down the slide because I'm a risk taker.
And as you can see here, the slide makes a triangle, which has
Pretty obvious, Jeremy.
it makes 180 degrees, which is I learned that in science.
La-di-da, for you. Anyways, well, thank you, Science Club, for listening to our presentation. I think me and Jeremy have some talking to do.
That's Juliet.
Hi, Juliet.
We're gonna do an environment,
Which is like
the most classic form of improv. It's like a scene, and we need to start off the scene. So from you, we need a non-geographical location.
The jungle.
Uranus.
The moon.
Buddy, welcome to the dentist's office. I'm Teddy Dennis.
I don't want to be here anymore.
That's what I'll say.
I smell your mouth. Don't think this is gonna work out between
I have a medical degree. You have nothing to worry about, my boy. Let's just get up in there, pull out a couple of teeth.
Okay.
And, yeah, it's gonna be
This
fun.
is happening now.
Oh
no.
Have some fun, all right?
no. I hope
We
I
got
have mouth
pliers from the shed out back.
No.
We got a
No, you
drill
don't. That's a
from the
lie.
shed out back.
This is the joke, right?
We got a hammer from the shed out back. Very good drill.
Is it the divorce? Is it the divorce, Mr. Peters? Dr. Peters, I mean, I've been coming here a while now. I don't think you've been like this before. I feel a different vibe from you today. I'm not a fan.
You know what, Jonathan? You might be right. Maybe it's divorce. Maybe it's because my wife left me. Maybe it's because she took my kids and the gecko. Maybe it's because the postman always put the mail with her name on top of the mail with my name. I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't get my mail first.
It's getting a little bit too real right now. Can we go back to the dentistry?
Dentistry.
Yeah, I'm not really a fan of facing emotion. I kind of just like things.
The wrench. The wrench is new. Shiny, it's got from Home Depot.
Home Depot, the best dentist supply store.
This is your mouth.
Okay.
It's gonna take a drop.
And see.
As you know, it's me, Yorgie, and it's my 5th birthday party. I'm known best as when I walk in a room, people leave. This is the spaghetti sculpture I make, uncooked and cooked. What I do is I ask it questions at night, and it answers me the questions, and I'm wiser for it. Now I know that us 5-year-olds have questions out the wazoo, so if you could share with me a life problem that you need help with, like, I didn't get a piece of the chocolate cake, or why don't you have chocolate cake, Yogi? Why is it only strawberry? It's stupid. A question like that.
Why did goldfish die?
Thank you. Spaghetti boy.
Natural.
Consequences.
Happen.
Of course.
Life isn't
Always.
fragile. Buddha.
Has.
Spoken.
The problem with glass is it's not plastic. I pick up the Play-Doh container and I empty out all the bits of Play-Doh and I can't see a darn thing. And just like that, when you empty out the fish from the tank, the big man can't see the soul. And that's why you gotta leave it in there for eternity. Could I have another question, please? I can't
Where do babies come from?
Where do babies come from, spaghetti boy?
Oh.
My.
Goodness.
Buddha.
Has.
Now, I'm a little conflicted here because there's 2 popular theories on life that we learned in school. And one of them is that when you go home from high school and you never come back, sometimes something special happens and you get a gift. But we also learned that someone special, the big guy, sometimes sends down his special birds. I think it was an eagle or a stork with a baby. Next question, please. My pastor hates me. Your pastor hates you, spaghetti helper.
Blasphemy.
Always.
Ruins.
My.
Relationships.
With.
My.
Friends.
Mom.
Buddha.
Spoken.
Sometimes you go home and you say, Mom, why can't I eat sugar straight out of the sink bowl? And she says to you, last question, please. Ice cream in my freezer. There's no ice cream, spaghetti.
Go.
To.
The.
Store.
And.
Cry.
When we study maps and geography in 5th year-old grade, what we learned is that the tears in the river are like the tears from the big. And therefore, whenever you go to Crystal Lake, you bring a tissue and you say, it's okay.
John. I was just scubaing real quick. I'm glad you came on down here to Scuba John's pawn shop and fish shop, where I buy all sorts of things that wacky characters come and sell to me. You know. And I've got 3 different pawners that are coming in to pawn off a couple of things. And here's the cool thing. Because they found their things in the ocean, they don't know what they are. What? So, I'm going to need an audience volunteer to come out of the sea right now and just take them outside and keep an eye on them so we know they're not fishing up anything sketchy. Anyone want to come? Anyone want to help out? Come on. Okay, you. Come on. Come on. I drew a line and I caught you. Swing your way over here. Take the 3 of them out into the hallway and keep an eye on them. Woo! So, now we need to figure out exactly. Are they out there? No. Too fast. That's the comment I always get when I try to do the butterfly. Fast. Yeah. So. Let me get another oxygen tank. Okay, so, now we need to figure out exactly what they'll be selling. And they could be selling things I need you to tell me because I don't know and they don't know either, but soon I'll know and they won't know. And so, what you need to give me is a suggestion. It could be something like, they're coming here to sell me Beyonce's pants, or some other celebrity's thing, or a various thing, you know, the Holy Grail. An item similar to those 2 things. Does anyone have any suggestions? Yell them out.
Duck whistle.
Okay, what? Donald Trump's hair, that's the first one.
Kylie Jenner's lip kit.
Duck calls.
Okay, what was that?
Duck whistles.
Duck whistles. Whistles. What?
Yes.
A PSAT prep book. So, just like settle down like a school of fish, be silent. Make no noise, perfect role models. We have Donald Trump's hair. Additionally, we have whistles that make duck calls. So duck calls, like you do. And the third one, oh yes. The PSAT practice book, thank you. Don't remind me later. So, to review, Trump's hair, duck whistles, PSAT practice book. Someone go get that. I'd like to go over a couple of cool ocean things I thought of in the meantime. Did you know that fish live in the ocean and nowhere else? What? What's going on? Oh, it's different than I expected. Not very wet at all, very dry.
Absolutely, it's pretty dry.
Yeah, would it fit in with the other things in this shop, given that it's not from the ocean?
That's true. This is an ocean shop.
In fact, I doubt he's ever gone swimming.
I would say not.
He seems to have spent a lot of time near the ocean, just not in it.
Oh yeah, totally. Have I told you about my friend the walrus?
I have a friend who's a walrus too. His name's Dan.
What?
The walrus.
the same walrus?
Maybe. There's only like 6 of them. A lot of fish in the sea, not a lot of walruses. Dan's got some things going on right above his tusks that sort of resemble this,
yeah.
though less bright.
I'm trying to grow out a stash myself, you know?
Okay, further. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think this has a real vibe, you know?
Such a vibe.
Sort of a vibe. It's such a great vibe. People are telling me it's the best vibe. Best look. For example, I know this barracuda.
Oh yeah. Also, in addition to my mustache, I also want to get a man bun.
Well, that's a certain style that I'm not sure this one is too fond of. Not enough volume for what is going on here, let alone a bun.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's weighty. You know hair? Oh, well,
Like that, fish, very little hair.
interesting.
How do I know? Who knows? So, I mean, it really is magnificent, truly tremendous.
Incredible.
Incredible, unlike anything I've ever seen. It's too bad that the media doesn't talk about it very much. Towards this article, this feature.
Donald Trump's hair. And that's why I want to get rid of it.
Because it's in the ocean, and that's my business.
Yep.
I'll buy it off you for 3 bluefin tuna.
Oh, hell yeah!
Hey, what's going on? What makes you float over here?
I got a thing for you to purchase. Check.
Wow. This is accurate. It sounds just like a...
I mean, when I bring
It's too bad they don't wear pants now.
when I bring you a rodent, I don't
You know, I think it's a little more foul than that.
I mean,
1 second, I just need to take a peeking at it.
I gotta go hunting for ducks a lot.
Yeah, that's interesting. This must be really helpful when you do that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
You know what ducks go hunting for? Fish! You know, you saw the side. Say fish. Right on. So when you're hunting the ducks,
When I'm hunting the ducks, I bring a little a model.
a little duck model would be helpful. Because then it will remind you what you're hunting for. And go fish hunting by mistake. Interestingly enough, did you know they have a whole other word for fish hunting? Fishing! How crazy is that? I wonder what they say for whales. Whale fishing.
Well, I don't have any.
Hold on 1 second, I'm getting a call. Hello?
Hi.
Hi, okay. So, back to this.
This oblong.
Sort a little. It does have, I mean, it's vaguely phallic. It does have the same, straight through, almost like you could just,
Oh, you could just pump it up the head.
the head's gonna be popping or duck.
Because I got a lot of artillery in this.
Okay, well, if you were to be imitating me,
Oh yes. I have brought you from my personal pond because I know that you love aquatic hunting tools. A duck call.
yes, you I'll buy it off you in exchange for 1 tarpon. A rare fish variety. Who knew? Oh man, this is going to be real useful.
I know.
I guess you're done taking them then?
Yeah. You know, I always get 10 out of 10 on those open no quizzes.
Me too, especially when they concern fish. I just write down 1 note. Fish. Jogs my memory.
I know.
I mean, if you think about it, it's really remarkable how weighty this thing is, both in my life and in reality.
Yeah, you know, college is a burden.
Sure, it sure is. That's where I learned everything I know about fish.
Aquatic school. That's where fish live.
School's a man! Job application, but back to this. I'm sorry, I'm tearing up a little bit. Not so often I a fish of the same feather. However, this is less unique. It's almost standard. You know, standard sized. Standardized. Yours are much better than standard.
Thanks. You know, I hate MCAS.
I wonder, I've never taken the MCAS standing up. My teacher always made me sat. Ahead of time, you know?
Almost like a time you don't get in the SATs.
Well, but as a precursor to the rehearsal, I might use this.
The ACTs.
And I'm using this item as a rehearsal for the rehearsal. Like an audition. It's very heavy.
Free PSAT book.
I will buy it off you for a fish tank full of sophomore tears. All right, hello everybody. I'm Zach. I'm sorry. Who here remembers the environment we saw earlier?
Yeah.
The environment, the scene. Well, we've stepped it up a notch. Here we have a four-sided scene square, scene cube, if you will. And the way it's going to work is we're going to have a scene between Naomi and Julian. And we're going to have a scene between Naomi and Isaac. And between Isaac and Yane. And between Jane and Julian. And what's going to happen is we're going to sort of spin it around, mix it up. So if I say, pan right, see they pan. How nifty is that? And now we're back to a scene between Julian here and Jane. And that scene is going to start with the same line that the previous scene ended with. So, but now if I say, pan left, we're back to that first scene we saw between Julian and Naomi, and they're going to continue the same scene. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let's get the show on the road.
Okay, can I have the last thing you said to your pet? I love you. Who's in the toy?
Bye.
Love you, Stop pooping on the ground.
Are you okay?
Come back.
I've taken like tons of psychology classes, but like who really is a good boy?
What makes an ideal man?
Like I don't understand, okay? Because I do all of this good in my life, and then I rob one bank. Just one. I've done so many goods, I can't count
Jackson,
them.
I know. And as your parole officer, I know you quite well. I do know you quite well, and I do say you're a good man, but
I know.
according to the law system, you did rob a bank.
Well, the law is dumb. The law is
Yeah, right. The law is dumb.
The law is dumb, Theodore.
But Mom, I've been trying to get into law school like real bad. I've already this is my passion. Okay, Mom. I've spent an absurd amount of time in high school prepping for law school. Right now, Mom, you're freaking me out, man. That was a loud clap.
In this family, we don't have
The instruments. I'm getting flashbacks.
We don't. You two must go to jail, Ted.
They should. They're an abomination. They should not happen. What is this? It's like a fishbowl, but with a straw.
Pan right. It's like a fishbowl, but with a straw.
Check it out! It's like a fishbowl, but with a straw. We'll put so much liquid in here, it stays so hydrated. Dude, how cool is this?
We are totally
recount.
I demand a recount.
I recounted the amount of money stolen 10 times, and it was equivalent to Donald Trump's house.
It's like, what are numbers though? Like,
Jackson.
like what makes a number? Like 1 through 10, that's too small. That's too small. That's too narrow-minded.
Pan right. That's too narrow-minded.
Mom, that's like too narrow-minded.
Clarinet is not how I'm gonna make $1 million. There's no way. I can't do it.
Ted. Ted, you know what? The only thing that's narrow? The eyes of the law. You see?
I like the law a lot. It persecutes criminals. It gets the good guys where the good guys is, and the bad guys where the bad guys is. Trombone, get real. Get out of here. Get real. Get out of here with your trumpet.
Just because Legally Blonde is an excellent movie does not mean that the law is above the love.
Okay, that's a fair point.
Pan left. That's a fair point. 3 left.
We're right. No, yes.
Look here, that's a fair point. But I just want you to consider the alternative, how maybe I did kill your cat. He just fell under the knife that I was throwing at him. Not my fault, a simple misunderstanding.
Sycamore, I'm trying to So this is the second cat that's gone into a bewildering accident.
Well, maybe if they didn't come and poop in my lawn.
Sycamore! Sycamore, the feces is again tough.
The feces is again. So pan left, 2 lefts.
The feces of a gift. Here in prison with you after trying to help you escape because we got so close after all those years of being your parole officer.
I'm not eating poop, man.
We gotta eat the poop, man.
I could go for a granola bar.
This is your fault, okay?
No.
You said nothing would happen.
Don't put this on me, okay?
You said you had the 3 bake
You're
experience.
shirking right now. You're shirking. You're shirking a lot of responsibility. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. We are in the slammer together, man. Okay? We gotta put our heads together. All right? We want to get out. We can't be at ends. We can't be at odds. We can't be slinging poop. We can't be attempting to eat poop. Like Jesus, dude. It's been 2 weeks. All right? Like I know that I'm a seasoned jail. Oh no.
I can't handle the law system. I was so much better on the other end.
Pan left. I can't handle the law system.
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. I tried, Mom. I went to law school. I tried my hardest. I couldn't handle it. I couldn't handle the law system. I couldn't handle the law. I'm back for clarinet.
Wow. Here we are again. Did you hear the percussion, Ted? What was that?
Okay, fine. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe I'm not really cut out, for studying law. Maybe I'm more of a clarinet guy. You know? if I'm gonna make a fortune, I gotta do it the path of least resistance. Water.
Pan right, the path of least resistance.
That's the path of least resistance. You want to stop losing cats? Maybe get a fish instead.
Well, guess what? Fish poop too. I looked it up.
I remember. I used to have a fish. Nigel was his name.
Where did it go? Could
You're
have
a
read
wow. This fish worked wonders.
Did it now?
Pooped in a litter box, I tell ya. Wonderful fish I have, so I saw with my own 2 eyes.
Do you think maybe when it wandered over on its little fishy slithering legs that it thought to itself, is that Jemima? My cat. In the distance? Perhaps it is. Glub, glub, I'm dead.
And right, glub, glub.
Oh, dude, I see you're trying out a new fish tank helmet thing.
I can't believe you got this huge grant on Shark Tank!
Right?
It's amazing!
Literally Shark Tank.
Literally Shark Tank!
And now we can use it to drink water, or eat soup, or cereal, or oatmeal, or other things that go in a bowl.
Everyone up. All right.
You guys like sex?
Yeah!
I was like, I was expecting a little more enthusiasm there. So this is a game.
Our personal favorite game!
Well, you speak for yourself. Because mine is Scrabble. This game is a pun game where you give us a noun and we make puns that either begin with sex with me is like sex with a noun, or 185 nouns walking to a bar. But we use nouns that are that are not the word noun, and you have to say them. So, shout it out. Noun!
Scrabble.
A CD!
Doorknobs.
Sex with me is like sex with a doorknob. You gotta put a key in it to open it up.
Sex with me is like sex with a doorknob, a path to new opportunity.
Sex with me is like sex with the doorknob, I'll slam it when I'm angry. Sex with me is like sex with the doorknob, cold when I'm feeling.
Sex with me is like sex with a doorknob because, if you grab the bulbous head, it's more effective. Choke up on the shaft.
Sex with me is like sex with the doorknob. If you're doing it right, there should be a little bit of luster there.
It's like sex with a doorknob, but like what's below the knuckles. Yeah!
Sex with me is like sex with the doorknob with your parents, there's usually a lock on it.
Sex with me is like sex with a doorknob. Sometimes you get stuck and a big burly man has to
It's like sex with a doorknob. You slam it loud to piss off your mom.
185 doorknobs walk into a bar and the bartender says, "What do you want?" And the doorknobs say, "I want some water with a twist of lime." Twist a doorknob.
Sex with me is like sex with a doorknob. Because they have a thing that goes around the outside so that babies can't do it.
Alright, we need a new noun.
DVD!
Scrappy-Doo. Flightless bird.
Airplane!
Boat tree.
Fruit chocolate. Let's see how this goes.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate. I really want it when I'm on my period.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate. Dogs are allergic, but they still eat it anyway.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate. I don't fucks with no rappers.
Sex with me is like sex with Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Come with me. It's like sex with chocolate often has nuts.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate, most like it milky.
Like like sex with a box of chocolates, because you never know what you're doing.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate because it gets messy when it gets hot.
Sex with me is like chocolate because I melt in your mouth.
Sex with me is like sex with chocolate because men from Hershey, Pennsylvania do it very poorly. Okay, another noun.
My mom's super class.
No. Not enough nouns. Pineapple.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple. Tingling.
Sex with me is like sex with pineapple. You always find what you're looking for down under.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple. It makes the back of your tongue kind of itchy.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple. Microwave, 30 seconds. Cut off the top. The rest is history.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple because your dad knows how to cut it best.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple. You picture with your family on vacation.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple. A little man lives under the sea in it.
Pineapples walk into a bar. The bartender's like, oh great, the pineapples are here because they use them in drinks.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple, a staple of your island vacation.
Sex with me is like sex with a pineapple because you can turn me upside down cake.
Sex with me is like sex with pineapple because if it's not cut, I don't want it in my mouth.
Okay, one more now. Yoga mats.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Getting real sweaty.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Wobbin moms.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Sticks to the floor so you won't slip and fall and hurt yourself.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. You'll get put in an uncomfortable position.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. You just stuff me in a closet and you're done with me.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. You have it to prove you're still young.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Strictly in Mr. Ransky's room.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Downward dog.
Alright, sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat because it is substantially more expensive than you think.
Sex with me is like sex with a yoga mat. Comes in lots of different colors.
We're gonna be quick 10-minute intermission and we'll see you after.
Head gets numb. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the backseat? You'll never know if you don't know. Hey, you'll never show if you don't know. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now. stop, get the show on.
Don't you guys remember those strips that you wrote for us?
Yep.
Yes. Cool. We're gonna use them now.
Hi. Cool. This is a game called Strips. These strips that you wrote, we're going to make a scene out of them. Isn't that crazy? Can we have a non-geographical location?
Starbucks. Temple.
Church.
Temple. Synagogue.
Okay, Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all.
Big wolf coming today.
Hey, can I start my sermon?
Can you just remember that the children here are very, Mr. Sandbridge?
Lots of rules, regulations.
Just keep the controversy to a minimum.
I just want all these people to feel enlightened.
Yeah, we just love
I want to teach them the ways of the Lord. How to. My armpits smell like wet weed night now. I need to teach them.
Well, there's a lot of lessons I think we're going to teach them today at our Sunday school, where we teach all the Lord's teachings. I'm very familiar with them. And one of my favorites is
potato latke. I think the Jews are so very inspiring. They have so much perseverance in the face of all the oil that they eat. It's really inspiring.
It's just crazy that the only thing that separates us is the Messiah, you know? So many crusades sending little kids into war with eating sand.
When we do our sermon today, when we do our sermon for the young children who are looking for so much guidance from our two cherubic faces, I just really would like, I think that we should visualize success and refrain from discussing hooking up with someone you're not supposed to.
How convenient.
Wrestling with that piece of lead.
Oh, and what would that entail?
I mean, I see you.
Where were you yesterday when I was milking too many cows?
Well, isn't that just the problem?
Isn't it?
See, when I made this spiritual bond with you, and in front of our Lord and Savior, Jesus H. Christ, I thought that we would cherish the firehouse that was our love. Instead, you took a big old hose and put it out!
Just because we cut our hands and touch our bloods does not mean that we have a spiritual bond. You know what that is? That is Ken Bone.
If by Ken Bone you mean an American treasure that was our relationship, then you are right.
Oh, stop it. It was nothing more than a fib. It was nothing more than a few weeks long, pretty extraneous, like caveman SpongeBob.
Honestly, I think it's very rude of you to get me out of my headspace, get me out of my saintly headspace where I usually am thinking about holy things like the L-band. Spiritual place that I just love. Yeah,
A lot of people coming together,
oh yeah,
practicing love. But, you know what we need to do? I think we need to teach our kids how to love again. We need to teach them to Rubik's Cube.
nothing says God like a Rubik's Cube.
That's Jay.
Alright, so this is a game called Armando, and what I'm going to be doing is we're using some of these little scripts here for a monologue, of which we will do scenes from. And I'd like to start off with the most important issue facing young people today, getting a concussion at Powder Puff. It's really tough on me, somebody who didn't see the game. When I got up, I was jolstered by the news. I was sick. And getting a concussion straight off the bat. And I just tell people that I was the quarterback on both teams to avoid some pretty common embarrassment. Really slipped and slid my way out of that one. Just like I did with another issue. I'm still so in love with him. Written on 4000's bathroom stall. That's right. I do the poetic graffiti in the shit. Just go in there, maybe with our phone, maybe a little tamp, maybe a little But no. Jane goes in there with an XL Sharpie. She gets in the headspace and she creates. My most wonderful creation, the blender. You're welcome. Some say that Starbucks Smoothie Shack is the name of a smoothie store. I bet depend on me for their income. Just like we depend on our income from normal SpongeBob. That's right, the one who looks a whole lot like soap. I used to be pretty into the Lush craze. I would go there, get some bath bombs, pretend to enjoy it more than I did because it was $8 whole for one bath. It was insane! Oh, but my last and most important problem is passive-aggressive Finsta posts. And, you know, I've been outed on several occasions for liking posts only about 783 weeks young. And I've had enough of people digging up my skeletons or taking pictures of me on a roller coaster when I decided to eat the Slurpee without the cap on. And now I'm going to go home and think about this and cry.
What is love? Where has it been? What does the consistency of my poop really mean? That's beautiful! Thanks! Thanks for the toilet seat feedback, Dad!
I created the blender.
Wow, Jimmy! I just love this blender, but what if we done something crazy? I've just got my fruit cart over here, and I was thinking we could put some bananas in there.
Ah! Oh my God! Fruit in a blender? I just love when girls who claim to be my friends borrow my clothes for years.
I just love when people try to be witty, but don't have correct grammar.
I just love when my best friend gets a big stuff because I did.
I just love when you post selfies of me that aren't attractive.
Sweet! I am the quarterback of both teams in Powder Puff! I'm on fire!
Calm down.
No! I cannot come down! I will get this concussion! I cannot do that test tomorrow! This is the perfect excuse! I am prime positioning for not having to do that test and you're getting in the way! And you know what happens to people who get in my way? I'm mowing down!
Hey, so, my friend Rick told me that you wrote something in the bathroom about me. And I just wanted to know, is it true? Do you really think that I have the best butt in town?
Well, you know, the Sharpie doesn't lie.
Sweet!
Oh, hey there, Jane. Just digging up your skeletons.
So, I got the new breakthrough here at the Science Industries. We're gonna take a regular picture, but we're gonna put some friggin' knives in the bottom just to chop shit up. You know.
I had a dream about SpongeBob, but like the normal kind. So weird. Oh my god.
Hey dude, don't you think SpongeBob, normal SpongeBob, he kind of looks like body wash, like a bar of body wash.
Where'd you get this oregano from?
You want me to come with that?
Hell yeah! I sure.
You know what'll make this bath worth all those $8?
I don't know. You tell me.
Dropping a little bomb in here.
You're not!
Check out my Finsta at Badonkacron.
Okay, sweet for the last time.
Hi. I'm Jiminy Cricket and welcome to my basement. I found a really cool guy out here on the street, but I cannot remember what he does. Can I get an occupation? What is this guy?
Plumber.
He's a farmer. A farmer.
We're here with this guy from Scooby-Doo on Ice. Here promoting the new show, Scooby-Doo on Ice. More ice, more monsters, more Scooby. Hello, everyone.
Hi. I represent many of the characters in body, as you understand, and in mind as well. I think of myself as a Daphne in the kitchen, a Fred in the bedroom, and a Shaggy in the restaurant. But I'm here to talk about my new show. I am thrilled. I am through the roof. Ruh-roh.
We have here today 3 colors. Can we get the first one on the line? How are you, Anne Heather?
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'm from school. I sit behind you in bio. I have a question for this fraud.
Ask away.
That Shaggy and Scooby hate the cold. So why are they found on ice?
To say about that.
The problem is that he is well known to me and my 2 friends as a real big loser. And, you know, he comes in here talking about Ruggy and Scooby as if they fear. The fear is a metaphor for the state of Massachusetts. It would make sense if somebody didn't show the bio like 5 minutes late, as if you're coming from the 6000s.
Late to bio, late to bed, as I always say. I think we have another caller ready to ask you a special question. Hello, and who may I be talking to?
My name's Mimi. Don't tell my mom I'm calling. I'm only 5. So, my question was, I tried to ice skate the other day, but then I ended up getting a concussion. Do you have any tips and tricks for looking like a real Scooby-Doo on ice without falling and getting a concussion? Because whenever it happens, I always get a concussion.
Well, this one here can't think right. Because they try to be like you. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. You have to say, oh mama.
Now, I think the issue originates in originality. Lots of times children will see me and they'll say, Sandra Monica, please tell us how to be like you. Oh, allow us to learn from your sacred mind, as they say. And you know, I gotta tell them, I cannot be recreated. You know, you lace up your ice skates, you step on the ice, and you can give it a shot, kid. You can give it a shot.
So I guess what you're saying is that you, who is two people, Sandra and Monica, kind of cannot be recreated. And ice skating is as easy as you say. Next guy, hello.
Hi. This is Socrates in the flesh. From the recent stuff. My question is, you know, the whole Scooby bunch is always pulling off people's masks, but who's pulling off your mask, Scooby?
That sends shivers down my back. It's like chills and shivers. Get them on ice. Go.
Some people don't wear a mask. Some people wake up in the morning and they take off what isn't a mask, an oxygen mask. They get up and they don't put a mask on, and they don't go on ice, and they don't pretend to be something they're not. Because you know what? Maybe I am 5 separate people. Maybe Sandra Monica is a whole gang, a party of one, which is a party of 5.
A big fun time and a big fun band. Come on down and see Scooby-Doo on ice. Like they always say, you're like getting plugged in, Jiminy. See you later.
Don't worry about it.
Well, howdy there, folks. This next game, it's a neat little game. It's called Highway 44. You guys remember that environment we did way back when? Because I do. I was in it. So this is essentially what it is. It's a series of environments that tell sort of an epic or a tale. And the scenes change, and the characters change, but the universe is always consistent. The characters don't change. Well, there are several. There are people in the game.
Julian's gonna leave.
Yes.
I'm gonna be the same.
And then
Someone else will come
someone's
on, then
yeah.
I'll leave, and then I'll be the same. And so characters do change. But we don't.
Yeah.
But we do.
It's like bingo, but yeah, it's not like so to start off the scene, we're going to need a suggestion. What is the best name for a TV show that you can think of?
Hell! Too many cooks.
My quirky neighbor Satan.
Not enough sexual tension.
I'm too gay for this.
Hey, it's me. Okay, neighbor Satan.
Oh, Satan! You're always getting all up in my business, and I'm tired of it.
Well, I promise you I'm not going to be in the business very long. I'm looking for some sugar. That's just all I'm looking for. It's just me, your neighbor, asking for some sugar. I'll make it cookies. You want a couple cookies? You want a few cookies? Cassandra, what do I got to do? What do I got to do? I ate your children, but that's over. That's over now.
Satan, you're so quirky, eating my children. What a fun thing to do. I remember when they were such good, wholesome children, Bobby Jack and Curly Moe.
Very wholesome. Very whole wheat. Whole wheat children.
And you, Satan, so quirky.
We don't
What
gotta
you
go
gonna
into
do?
detail right now. We don't gotta bring it up. I feel like you're being very sarcastic to me. I feel like you're still mad about me eating your children, and I feel like you just don't want to admit it.
No,
Conversation.
Satan, I know you don't like to be touched. I'm sorry.
My skin's very sensitive.
Yes,
It's very
I
warm where I live, and it's very cold where you live.
Yeah, here.
It's the warm where I live.
Satan.
Your neighbor is hell. Your house is hell.
Yeah, I'm right on.
This is terrible real estate.
Cheap house. Yeah. Love it here.
I'm making a lot of issues for you. First I eat your kids, then I lower the value of your property.
Well, Satan, there's one thing that I have learned in my hospitality classes that I had to take because I was living next to such a quirky neighbor from my pal, God.
Oh boy.
I gotta just accept you for who you are. My pal God, who's my pal.
Oh.
Good pal.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah.
You know what? I guess I could just use salt instead of sugar.
Yeah.
That'll work for my cookies.
Yeah, I think it will.
They're chocolate chip, but now they'll be like cocoa with like salt chip. It's gonna be gross.
I think it's
okay, so Cassandra, I'm gonna go now. I'm very sorry for distracting you, for waking you up. Obviously, you are wearing a nightgown. It's a very nice nightgown. Yes, Cassandra, I'm very sorry. I'll perhaps see you another time.
No.
Maybe. If you, oh.
It's me, Geo Single D.
I mean, I knew the location was bad, but I didn't think God was going to show up.
Yeah, goodness me. You know what? When you're here with the cheap real estate, you're gonna have some bad neighbors.
What is that supposed to mean, God? I met my neighbor yesterday. He seems like a pretty stand-up guy, just baking cookies all the time and very interested in my children.
I don't want to jump to any conclusions, but I've heard some nasty things about that guy, and I want to teach you how to always be kind to your neighbors and love them.
Coping skills.
Well, I would just look away, turn your cheek. Oh, that's okay. I'll forgive you. Yeah, it is.
Scenario.
Yeah.
My new neighbor comes to me and I don't know, is really upset that my dog is barking. I just turn the other cheek and get rid of the dog.
I mean, love thy neighbor, love thy dog.
Thanks, God. Well, God, I don't think I'm gonna need these tips because my neighbor seems like a pretty stand-up guy. A little quirky, but a pretty stand-up guy. So I'm just gonna introduce my children to him real quick. See you later, God.
Hello, is this Geo Single D?
In the flesh.
I have a question for you.
Shoot.
I'm a TV producer for Lifetime, and I would like to create a show called My Quirky Neighbor Satan. Do you have any thoughts on this?
All I know about the guy is don't show him your children.
What?
His cookies are bad too.
Bad? In what sense do you mean bad? Bad in the...
Salty.
Salty but not sulfuric. He lives in hell, you know. The property's bad.
We all have our own demons. Some are more than others.
Really? God, I would like to know what sort of demons you have. You are the...
None.
None, really. Well then, how come, with, Lifetime and our sources, I was looking through the web the other day and I found a tape. You and Satan. Saw you baking cookies. But they weren't with salt. They were with sugar.
Who does not love a confectionery sweet? That is my question to you.
Satan, what do you have to say about that?
He likes the salty kind. I like the sweet kind. It mixes.
All right, that's all I have the questions for you today. I'll be in contact.
Catch you on the flip.
Yes.
So I'm Curly Moe and I live next door to Satan. I heard you were doing a show about living next door to Satan, and I have some things I would like to contribute.
That's lovely, little girl. Tell me.
Well, first of all, we constantly run out of salt and sugar, because I'm pretty sure I saw him coming in the window one night and picking it up. After that one time that Mom told him to stop coming through the window during the daytime. And I would also like to say that our ferret disappeared. And I would also like to say that I really like the red he wears, and it looks very good with his skin color.
Little Curly Mo, I have some advice for you.
Yeah.
Don't let him take your ferret or climb through your windows or take your salt. You know why?
Why?
That's a gateway for him to steal you, eat you. So you must take very careful care. Sprinkle sugar on the windowsills. That way he will not be able to come in.
Okay, and I'll keep a sword on me.
Very, very sharp
The plastic one from the dress-up bin.
That'll do fine.
Okay.
You're on your own now, Curly Mo.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for contributing.
You're welcome. This is my sword.
Curly Mo, I was just listening to
Mama told you not to take it for cooling in the nighttime.
your mother's, she's a whore. Don't listen to your mother. Also, keep your sugar readily
Where do I
available.
put that
Also your ferret.
sword? Oh, here it is.
It's a sword. It's a sword.
Get out of here, Satan!
Huh?
Get out of here, Satan!
You're at my house. You're at my house. You're at my door. I can't leave. There are cookies I'm baking right now. I can't. No. They're really bad. They're really bad. They're very bad cookies. But okay, I guess you're looking at me that way. I just can I go for? Can I go for?
Get off me!
I don't want to get close to you. We have a sword.
Oh, it's hot. It tastes good.
Damn right. It's Hell's Kitchen.
Well, howdy, everybody. My name's Louisiana Louie, here down in Louie's Swamp, the #1 love connection show on Louisiana Public Access. Public access, Louisiana. I've got a couple of crocs up here that are looking for a single gator that I might come out and find in the swampiness. And so what they're going to do and what we're going to do right now is I'm going to come into the audience and I'm going to find an alligator with no later companion for the rest of their life. You know, I'm going to find the loneliest reptile in the audience, and my 3 crocs are going to come out there and they're going to ask you for occupations or traits or similar things like beekeeper, swamp enthusiast, bee enthusiast, swamp keeper. One of those or a similar thing. So let's go.
I need an occupation. Any occupation. Farmer.
Right here. Why don't you introduce yourself? What's your name? And what variety of fan boat do you own?
I drive a car.
What's your name though?
My name is Timothy.
Well, is that really your name? No. You gotta stop lying to me. Lies don't fly in the swamp. Only flies fly in the swamp. Real name. Greg, it's nice to meet you. Do you own any swamp side property? Oh, well, we're gonna change that tonight. Let's go meet our crocodile contestants. All right, gator #1. Who are you, and how'd you get to my swamp?
Jim! I am Hitman to get rid of problems. As you can tell, that I, from my voice, do not fit in such a stealthy occupation. You may be wrong, because I am very good at my job, as you will find if you get to know me. Thank you.
I hired a hitman once to take out a crocodile that was bothering my piranhas. So, why don't you introduce yourself and talk about your swamp?
Okay. Hi guys. My name's Joey. You know me, Joey the dancer. I dance. I'm also a farmer, so like I'm a dancing farmer. So I'm like sowing my seeds. I'm like, yeah.
Well, not a lot of farmers down here in Louisiana because of all the swamps. They get in the way. So, who are you and why?
Hi. My name is Jessica Green. I'm a professional vegetarian. Essentially, what that consists of is posting social media pictures to encourage other people to join my lifestyle. It's not a cult.
Oh man, there's a cult that meets outside my swamp property. They burn much swamp foliage. I had to report them to the swamp administration. So, Gregory, now that you've met the 3 crocodiliomai contestants, you're going to ask a general question that could apply to all 3 of them, and then we'll hear their answers in your search for true love. That question might be something along the lines of, where would we go on our first date? What model of fan boat will we buy together? How many children do you want me to birth? Something like that. So what's the question? What is your favorite food and why? Favorite food and why? Mine is swamp pudding. It is swamp water I put in a bowl, then boil. What's your favorite food?
Favorite food is probably fresh kale. See, when I find the target, I'm not really instructed what to do with the body afterwards. I usually take it home because, like I said, I am bad at this, don't get paid much, can't buy food, look the people I kill. Makes sense, yes! Next!
Oh jeez, cannibalism. There are some cannibals that live in my swamp. But, you know what I did? Reported them to the swamp authority. That is Swamp 111 on your telephones if you ever need that. So, what's your favorite food?
Okay, my favorite food is probably the magic dancing powder. I don't eat a whole lot, but I love my magic dancing powder. Made out of cornmeal.
Cornmeal. My girlfriend, Swampside Gary, is really an expert in cornmeal-based food. We mix it into the swamp stew. So, Jessica, the vegetarian, why don't you introduce your favorite food and explain why for Gregory here?
Thank you, I'd love to. My favorite food would probably have to be Soylent Green. It's just like the purest green I've ever seen. I mean, as a vegetarian, that's God knows. Healthy vegetarian lifestyle. Stop it, we're not a cult.
Jeez, 2 cannibals in one room. What is this, a swamp? So, Greg, now that you know a little bit about the diets of each of our crocodile contestants, we're going to go to a more specific round. It's a little bit less like a swamp and more like a marsh in the sense that it refers to a smaller category of wetlands. And what you're going to do is ask a specific question to each of the contestants. We are going to begin with this ineffective hitman. What's your question?
So, ineffective hitman, what was your favorite hit job and why?
Favorite job you've been on? Mine was when I was asked to drain the swamp, and I responded, no, I really like the swamp. So what's the favorite job you've been on?
King of Norway. Didn't work. Like I said, I'm bad. But I went to Norway. Oh my God, have you ever been to Norway? It is wonderful. The people there are so nice. Like the king, I couldn't kill him because he was such a nice guy. But I killed like 3 of his butlers, and that was my lunch for the next 2 weeks.
Norway? Very few swamps. I went there disappointed. What is the question you would like to ask to our dancing farmer right here, the second contestant?
What is the best way you've been able to integrate dancing into farming?
How does this combination work out? You know, I once tried to integrate marshes into swamps. I just got a deeper swamp.
I think it might be like easier to show you than like tell you. It's kind of.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so picture me on the farm, like right, got my jams going on. Okay, this is a bag of seeds, right? Woo! Woo! And then I take my tractor, go. Yeah, and that's just my day on the farm. You know.
Yeah. My ex-girlfriend, Swamp Gary, had a tractor, but it sank in the swamp, and then our relationship got pretty swampy, so she sank too. So Gregory, we're moving on to this professional Vegicult member who is going to answer a specific question you have.
If you had to eat one non-vegetarian food, what would it be?
Wow. Pick a meat product or similar thing. One sec, I just need to fan boat my way over there. They're very slow, that's why they only use them in swamps. Okay, pick a cheating food.
I just can't believe you even asked me that. That's filthy.
Yeah, please, it's already a swamp.
But down to the question, I would have to say scrambled eggs. Because you know what they would have been.
I'll tell you what they would have been. They would have been decomposing material that would have added volume, valuable volume, to my swamp. You know how Louisiana Louie do it. So, have you ever been in a rainstorm at the swamp side? Okay, well then you'll know it involves a lot of lightning. Swamp lightning round, where you have to get a little bit more creative with your challenges and questions to them, because we're going to go contestant by contestant, swamp by swamp, vine by vine, and what you're going to do is issue a challenge to them. It could be like, do a dance, that'll come in handy later. It could be a poem, it could be an interpretive poem or dance, something related to that. I'm substantially less creative than I hope you'll be. And so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with our first swamp man. That is the Hitman. What is your lightning round challenge for them?
Write a percussion-based song about your work.
Percussion-based song about Hitman. We're in the swamp now.
You dropping the punch. Out here in Norway, I'm the king, not today. He's really nice guy, and I really like him. But I ate 3 of his melons. The taste is rich and really good. Thank you.
I hope someday the swamp will consume me the way that beautiful work of art just consumed us all a minute ago. The swamps are rising, Gregory. They're rising. It's a swamp pollution. We're going to move on to the dancing farmer. What is your lightning round challenge for them?
To dance without words about her agricultural lifestyle.
Word-free farm dance. I can only begin to picture this. I hope there are some cows.
I can't do more dancing.
Just farming. wade through to get back here from that. Talk about moving. The swamp from one place to another, very difficult task, involves a lot of digging. So, Gregory, we're moving to the vegetarian. What is your lightning round challenge for them?
A poem about how awful meat eaters are.
Oh, that sounds like the poem I wrote about how awful the ocean is, because it's less swampy than the swamp.
Drip. 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 You promote it. Drip. Drip. You consume it. Drip, 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 drip of the blood down the flank of your face. Ah.
That really made me hungry. Let me get some swamp stew. There was a bone in there. What? Whose bone? So, now I'm going to bring out the swamp-o-meter. Swamp-on out here. Yeah, well, this little ogre that I trapped in a cage, what he does is he measures audience reactions and swamp approval. So what you're going to do is, with your applause, you will vote for who Gregory should buy a swamp and have swamp babies with. They will be contractually obligated to marry, purchase swampside property, and never drain that swamp. So, if you think that should be the hitman, clap! Friend, got a good reading. What are your thoughts?
Get out of my swamp!
Myself. If you think it should be the dancing farmer, clap! Music to my ears, and to dancing, and to swamps. If you think it should be the vegetarian, give us a Thank you, my dear friend. In the same way that all of my swamp conservation efforts have been for naught, your clapping doesn't matter. Friend, you get to choose one of the three.
One of the choices far outweighs the others, and it's the hitman.
Hitman! Watching the dating show in the swamp. Swamp forever. That was our show,
If you